So let me welcome you, my dear friend, brother, sister, whoever's watching this recording right now, from wherever you're watching from. This is an appeal from Hope House. My name is Tony Adigbenro. I'm the director of Hope House Project, a charity in the United Kingdom, and we are making an appeal on behalf of Home for the Needy and Mercy Ship Foundation, both in Nigeria. And I'll tell you a bit about both organizations in a few minutes. Mercy Ship Foundation, founded by Sister Simi, as you can see in the profile picture on this Facebook page, is reaching lots of people, orphans, widows, prisoners, prostitutes, the underprivileged, anywhere they may be. They're providing gospel outreaches, they're giving food distributions, they are going where no one dares to go. And I mean where no one dares to go. They're reaching the people at the risk of their own lives. They've gone to areas where they've been threatened that if they come there, they will kill them. And Sister Simi Adetunji of Mercy Ship Foundation with her team, they've gone there. They've gone to areas that are spiritually heavy, where there's serious witchcraft activity. And they've said, nobody ever comes here to set free the people they have put under bondage. But Sister Simi, what a woman. She has been there because she finds orphans and widows there, one that need to hear the gospel of Jesus, also that are underprivileged. And they've gone there. And there's been encounters with witches and warlocks in many places, all for the sake of getting the gospel out to rich people, going where no one will go, places where they've not heard the gospel. On and on, there you see, Sister Simi Adetunji of Mercy Ship, who has brought the IDP camp, which is at the Home for the Needy issue, to my awareness, to our awareness. That's my wife on the right side. That's Mrs. Adetunji on the left side of this picture here, who went for the Home for the Needy Foundation in Uhugwa in Edo State in Nigeria. Now, how did that happen? So there you go. That's Home for the Needy Foundation in Benin City. Now, what happened? These are children, young people, widows in their thousands, 3,018 children to be precise. 3,000, yes, not 300, 3,018 children on camp, on site, apart from those who are off site, who are crying out saying, please give us food. So there you go. That's some of the pictures of the children on the camp in serious need, in dire need. How did this happen? Because these children, they were at the end of the harassment of the Boko Haram that happened in the north of Nigeria. The children you are seeing over there in that picture, they saw their parents killed. Most of them killed in their very presence. Some of them saw their mothers raped repeatedly by the soldiers. Some of them saw their uncles or older brothers beaten to death. If I begin to describe for you what happened, you'll be horrified. The time is limited on this video for me to share this. I'm praying that you are hearing this, you'll be able to give me a call, and I can come with either Mr. Adetunji or the man who is leading the camp in Edo State, and can come and share fully for you what's happening. There's a Facebook page for both Home for the Needy and Mercy Ship that you can go and have a look at. Imagine these children who have to run for their lives. They ran to escape all on thousands of kilometers until they found themselves in this IDP camp. IDP, internationally displaced people. That's where they ended up. Some of them have been there for years. I was looking after them, Pastor Solomon and the few workers who are on site to help. That's the man himself there, Pastor Folonshaw Solomon, the founder for Home for the Needy organization with some of the children. This man, I may God bless him. If he want me to, I can get him to come and minister with you either on Zoom, either face to face. That can be arranged. There are thousands of children. He's been harassed by the authorities in many diverse ways. He suffers serious persecution all for the sake of reaching children who are saying, please give us food to eat. They have the piece of land, but no proper facilities on them. I'll share with you some of the things they have there, and you will see. Okay, so thanks to Mrs. Adetunji in the middle of the picture that God used to bring this need to our own attention. Now, what's happening? Look at that. That's a sleeping condition. Look at them sleeping like sardines. Imagine this. Can this be right at all? I know you are not sleeping like this. Oh no, far from it. But these children, because there's no space, imagine sleeping in conditions like this. Yeah, even when there was COVID or no COVID, what can they do? Where will they go? And guess what? They're sleeping on bare floor. Some of them probably just find some mat to use. This is the condition in which they're in. Look at this for a classroom. Look at this for a condition for a classroom. Just a few who can sit on the seat are sitting on the seat. No table. Some of them are sitting on the floor. One teacher out of about 400 children or people want to learn. These people are not lazy. They really want to learn, but there's no facility, not even enough teachers. At one time, when they had money to pay for teachers, it was okay. But at one time, when there was not even food to eat, they have to let go of the teachers. They couldn't pay the salary of the teachers. And guess what happened? So they couldn't pay the fees for the 20-year-old plus one in the university either. So those who are in the university had to come back to the camp. So those who are in year 1, year 2, they have to come back to the camp and become teachers for the primary school and the secondary school. That is how poor the condition is. Imagine that for a class. That's a classroom under the tree. My goodness. Well, there you go. Is this a library? Look at them sitting on the floor. On the floor. They are industrious. They are hardworking. These children want to become lawyers, doctors, pilots. They want to become top people. They want to learn, but the facilities are not there for them. Hardworking, industrious, and enterprising women. But please, they need your support. These are sewing machines that have been sent from some of our projects in UK and some from other places there. These women want to learn. They want to better their lives. They want to do something for their children, but they need the support. These are not lazy people. No, these are very, very hard-working people. Seriously. What about this? Our children. Yeah, our children. Maybe yours, but our children today, they have their PS3, their Nintendo Wii, their Switch and everything. Compare this to this kids' own Nintendo Wii. That's their game station there. That's their own PlayStation there. Digging a hole on the ground and playing some game. That's all they can do. In 2021, 2022, my goodness. Now, you'll be horrified to know that these children got given biscuit. Somebody funded them for one time to get some biscuit. Let me see if I can play a video. And you see them chanting, I got my biscuit, I got my biscuit. They were that excited. Let me see if I can play the video for you. Just watch this. You see, that's all they were chanting there. I got my biscuit. I got my biscuit. We've been told that these children sometimes, for a day, no food. 2 days, no food. 3 days, sometimes, no food. Imagine that. How can they learn? How can their immune system even cope with the pressures of the body and of the environment? But what can they do? What can they do? When this came to my attention, I'm thinking, no. I will need to do something. And I know God will give me the opportunity to be able to do a recording like this, that you're hearing me now, I hope your heart is bleeding for these children. I hope your heart is saying something has to be done. A difference has to be made in these lives. So there you go. These are the university students who automatically turned primary school teachers for lack of funds to support their own education. What will they do? Look at the classroom under the trees. Under the trees. There's one section ahead, there's another section just behind here. This is Mercy Ship Foundation that went and got them some supply. When Mrs. Adetunji, Sister Simi got to know about the IDP camp some 3 years ago, she was beginning to give them the little she could afford. She was already reaching orphans, prostitutes, widows, prisoners in many parts of Nigeria, traveling from place to place with the hazard and dangers of the road, even through the night, even sleeping in the car many times. That's how she lived her life. She is a nurse by profession. She will walk herself to the ground round the clock, save the money, and 100% of what she earns, she just buy a ticket and off she goes back to Africa, back to Nigeria for a week mission, a 2-week mission, a 3-week, she'll get back again and then go again, and then go again. The husband who was retired had to go back working to earn some money, and they plunged all that money. Seriously, I know them. I've known them for many years. I know some people will say that charities are when you give to them, 60–70% of that money goes to pay the salary of the big executives. So people don't want to give. My friend, please, I beg you, in God's name, not this woman, not Mercy Ship Foundation, not Home for the Needy. These ones, everything you will give, I guarantee you, goes to reach the lives of the people. Because those who are looking after them are suffering with them in the same condition they're in. They're not driving nice cars somewhere, flying everywhere. No, no, no. They are giving their very best, and this will go to reach the needy. When Mrs. Simi got to hear about this, she will give what she can give. At one time, 50,000 naira. You know the currency, if you're in Nigeria, how much is 50,000 naira? But that's all she can afford, because she has to give to the widows, the orphans, the prisoners, and cook food and give clothes and help people set up their businesses, all manner of stuff. Eventually, she was able to increase it to 100,000, eventually 150,000, even 150,000. Well, how far will that reach? How far will that go? With 3,000 children alone, apart from moms and widows who are in the camp. How far will that go? But that's all she can do. And when we heard this, we thought, no, something has to be done. That's why this message is coming your way. Here are the children. They're all there in the camp. You see, living a life of giving is a revelation of safety and posterity and multiplication. That's what it will bring to you. These people desperately need food and clothes. They are victims of brutal, evil terrorism. These situations you will not read about on national news anywhere. Okay, and people can say, let the government do something, but it's not a government thing. No, it's an appeal to humanity who have kind nature. And I'm praying like you, my dear friend, who have kind nature. These children, at no fault of their own, they don't have homes and have escaped to a camp that's now looking after them. Street children, orphans, the handicapped, and the widows. Yes, that is it. There they are in their 1,000. You'll be amazed the condition they're living in. This is a sewage condition. When they had the money, they can have the sewage emptied twice a week. But when there was no money even to eat, the sewage was overflowing because there was no money to pay the people to empty and clear them. Imagine that. Oh my goodness. I hope your heart, or God is doing something to your heart, and you're saying, yes, you have 3-course meal to eat. Yes, you can open the tap, flush the toilet, have a bath. We can do all of that one. There are people in need of the help that is in your hand. My dear friend, it's in your hand, and you can give that help. That's our sleeping condition, sleeping like sardines in crowded rooms. There are many videos. I don't have time to show you all the videos on this recording. If you can have a look at the Facebook page for Mercy Ship Foundation and for Home for the Needy, you'll find some of these videos there. It will show you what the condition is for these people. Sleeping on mats with aches and pain day after they have no option. Now, let me tell you this. I heard from the founder of the place, of the camp, Home for the Needy, that now, just this, in the past few months, but for a while now anyway, when the children are sleeping in the night, some of the adults have to stay in between them and guide them. Why? Because suddenly the children can just wake up in the middle of the night and begin to say, I can see them, I can see them, I can hear the gunshot, and they will run out of their sleep and run into the woods, into the forest. And that's been happening because the trauma of what happened to their parents that they saw comes back to them, even in their sleep. So you now have some adults who will not sleep, who have to stand to look after them and grab them and say, okay, don't worry, you are here, all is well, you are safe now, and reassure them and then help them to get back to sleep. My friend, please, 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 don't hear this and just turn away. Those who happen to have any mattress to sleep on, look at the condition of the mattress. Is this a mattress? It only costs about 16 pounds to buy one of these, only 16 pounds, but they don't have it. They don't have it. This is what they have maybe for those who are really sick in the camp. There's no proper first aid. There's no proper medical stuff. They are short of plasters, paracetamol, medical stuff. They are very short they don't have any car as an ambulance that can take kids or anybody to the nearest hospital when they're sick. None of that. These are the things they need help for. That's a bedroom for 300 to 400 to 350 to 400 people at night. That's that space there. I can show you the video. These are just pictures. Okay, there you are. Are they complaining? No, but I'm not satisfied. And I know right now you are hearing this, your heart is bleeding as to what, look at them, they are serious. They want to learn. They're not lazy people at all. They need help, but they have to do with whatever conditions they have. There you go, just all around the place. This is the kitchen, my friend, empty kitchen, empty kitchen. The warehouse has nothing there. When they get some supply, they ration it out. When my wife traveled there, just a few weeks ago, just middle October 2020, the children were just eating their first meal of that day at 2:30. At 2:30, no breakfast, no breakfast. They were just having their only meal for the day at 2:30. And they said they've gone days after this. The parents are crying out. I can show you videos where they're saying, please give us food. Can you see that boy there? You see that thing is making there? He's making his own football because he can't afford to buy one. He's making his own football as there's no money to, and they will kick that about and they will enjoy themselves. Not saying, let's go here, let's go there. There are mothers who are begging for food. Let me see if I can play this video. Let me see if I can play this and you can watch this. Just watch this.
There's several books.
UNESCO uniform, books and other things. So we beg everyone that is watching to help us with food. That's it. Abinchi, that's food. Do they have to beg for food?
It is now time for lunch and everyone is highly expectant. They can only make do with what's available, steaming hot porridge in this black bowl. When a meal is prepared for the day, children in groups gather around the meat-filled tattered bowl. The head of the group shares the food, one spoon at a time.
One spoon
so no
at
one
a
feels
time.
cheated. It is the same situation in different quarters of the camp, where food sharing is ongoing.
These are those empty plates. That's how they're empty most of the time. Let's look at this.
Putting seasonal hunger away, many IDPs are learning and making the most of their time here. The camp over the years provide basic education. Many of the IDPs in their spare time find time to study. This we noticed as we moved around the camp.
They will study anywhere, under any condition, under the tree, in hazardous places, where there are reptiles, there are lizards, there are snakes, all of that condition, but they want to learn. See the condition of the room. Men and women, young and old. That's the mandate.
The camp has become a melting pot for all of them.
On and on. Let me play this for you. I hope God.
If you look at the hostels are over-congested. There's this message of social distancing, COVID-19. At least the families, whatever, they should be social distancing. But in this kind of situation, what do we do? In a house where we have over 400 females in the house, in some of the hostels we have more than 300 children in the house, young children below 5, 2 years, a year, 10 years, just different ages, but mainly children. We don't really have, in short, the accommodation is over congested. They don't even have mattresses. Some of them sleep on bare floor. The windows, even the wooden houses that we are managing from time to time, the windows are all bad, the doors are bad. If you look through now we are in the rainy season. Before the rains, the children can spread out and sleep. But now during the rain, some of them will be stranded. They will have to sit. They will have to sit down. Some of them will be sitting and sleeping, while some, a lot of it, just manage, just God. So we need help. It's not easy at all, because we don't want them to go back and start remembering, because it was no fault of theirs. These are people who just woke up one day and saw that things are started to fall apart in their country. They didn't call for this. It's not their fault.
Perhaps one of the greatest challenges in this camp is food shortage and the lack of essential drugs. The sacks of food roll in, but that's just a fraction of what's actually needed in the camp. Food is scarce and never enough for the teeming population. Hunger is lurking around, and the IDPs.
There you go, parents begging for food. Please give us food for our children. And I know God is touching your heart, and you will want to do something about that. Help us fast. For God's sake, help us. That's what they're asking for. For God's sake, please help us. It's a cry. Heartbreaking, unhealthy toilet condition.
This is the restroom. It's in a pitiable, in fact, situation. You can see the soak away, they are filled up. We normally evacuate here. It's supposed to be twice a week. But you can see, because of lack of fund, we've not evacuated. And the place is filled up. The soakaways have burst. That is what all this you are seeing, they are sewage. These are sewage. And it is not good for human health. Please come to the aid of these kids. They need more toilets. They need bigger soakaways. Please come and support these children by helping to evacuate this waste. To ease themselves. Come and support us.
There you go. More and more plea for the plight of the IDPs. And all of this are happening. day after day. My dear friend, don't say it's the government. Don't say it's anybody that needs to fix it. God is touching your heart. I'll be giving some details of how you can do that. Please, you do what you can do to support. If you click to hear the story here, you will see these teenagers describing the harrowing experience that they went through. And they have to go through the forest for days, thousands of kilometers, for safety, for their lives. Do they have to go through this? So that's how no, they don't have to. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. And I'm praying that God is touching your heart and you want to do something. There's a Facebook page, as you can see, Home for the Needy Facebook page. Please go to the page, like the page, share it, let people know, tell everybody you know. If you're in a church and you're hearing this, get this message to your minister. If you're a minister, share it with other minister friends. If you are somebody in the business, your business can support this. You are in the family, you know someone, you have brothers and sisters, everybody can play a part and do something. How can you support? Donate money to a bank account. Donate unwanted and unused clothes and shoes. These children, look, when they have clothes sent to them, they are rejoicing. You probably have some jeans, pants, a shirt, some African wear, or whatever, English or whatever you wear, you have that you have not worn in a long time. And maybe you are throwing them away or they're just gathering dust somewhere. Please put them together. That's one way of many ways in which you can help. If you're in a church, speak to your minister, let the church organize a collection. We can find a way to get a van over there somehow to make the collection. Then we have to look at getting them over to where they are. All of this can be done. Be an ambassador and share this message with your friend. Use your social media platform to support and share their situation. It's an appeal from Hope House Project. My name is Tony. I'm the director of Hope House Project in the United Kingdom. And we are working to help this Home for the Needy and Mercy Ship Foundation, both in Nigeria. Please donate. We're looking for monthly donation. These children don't eat once in a month. Yeah, some may want to give once in a lump sum money. I'm saying, even if it's £5, if you have 5,000 people or whatever number of people giving £5 to get somewhere, if you can give 10, I know you're already given to charity. You probably run one yourself, but like others, please stretch yourself a bit more. Help this. I have worked with children and families for over 30 years. And I have seen God bless my life because of working with children. You have children. We share this message with our teenagers group. They want to help as well. But we're asking you who can, in any way you can, please, £5, £10, make it a monthly giving, not a one-off. Please, please, please. We need to have this regularly, going to them every single month. If you can do 100 or more, regular is better than one-off. I once heard somebody say, I'd rather have 100 people give me £1 than one person give me £100. You know the difference? Because if the one who's giving you £100 dies, some misfortune happens to them, and they're no longer there, you've lost everything. But if something happens to 20 out of 100 of those who are giving you £1, at least there's still 80 left. That's why we're looking for something sustainable every single month that you can do a direct debit on. Please, you can do this. You can give through Hope House Project. The bank account is there. If you're a taxpayer, okay, this is your best option, because your gift, okay, that you give to the needy, we can get 20% gift aid back from them if you're paying tax. So there's 20% that the government will pay back on what you've already given. That will help the needy. So when you give £100 now, then we can collect £20 again at the end of the year. That will bless them. So your giving is being added to. If you want to give directly, there's a Nigerian account for Mercy Ship Foundation. It's a Zenith Bank account. You are looking at there on the screen, 101-434-4953. If you want to give to Home for the Needy, it's Guaranteed Trust Bank. Account number 049-034-9240. Those are the Nigerian account that you can put money into directly, okay? But if you give through the UK bank, through the UK account, then we're administering that for them. We're already doing that right now. But that will give us opportunity to even be able to get 20% more of your money, of what you're giving, to go to them. For any inquiry, please text, phone, or WhatsApp the number on your screen, 07-828-259-750. Give us a ring. Let's work together to reach these children who are in need. They're crying for help. They need help in many, many different areas. Your donation every day will save your life, will make a difference for these children. There's a Facebook page for Home for the Needy. Please have a look. There's a Facebook page for Mercy Ship Foundation. Please have a look. I want to thank you for taking your time to listen to this broadcast that's made on behalf of Hope for the Needy, Home for the Needy, and Mercy Ship Foundation. Thank you for your time. Please, I beg you, take action today. Don't say, I'll leave this till tomorrow. Somebody once said, the need is a call. Don't say, I'll go and pray. There's nothing to go and pray about. This needs action right now. As you're hearing this, to pick up your phone, to make use of this number and make a call and speak to me, speak to somebody. Let's take action right away today without any delay and make a difference in the lives of these children. Whatever you can give, whatever help you can provide, other people you know that you can send this message to. If you can get this message to a radio network, a TV station, to other churches, to other groups, anywhere we can share this message, let's pass it on. I will encourage those who are parents, please play some of this video for your children. Let them see what other children have to go through. And for their own sake, it will be for your benefit as well, that they'll have a better appreciation of what God is using your life to do for them. Thank you so much for listening to this broadcast. The Lord bless you. God be with you. Thank you.